We're Zero Light and we're here today with AWS and Cadillac showing the connected customer journey at scale with Zero Light. Zero Light's a software company that's working on personalizing a scalable customer journey for the consumer, specifically the automotive industry. We can serve the consumer a specific advert based around their CRM data and their own preferences. I go straight to Amazon vehicles, but it could also be the OEM site. And what I get is a totally interactive 3D car that's served from the cloud. And I can even go inside the car, just here, and actually go and zoom in and even see things all the way down to the stitching on the leather and the grain in the leather itself. So it gives a very, very detailed impression of what the car looks like. And then what we're going to do is go off to Cadillac.com to register my interest. And then I'm just going to email my configuration. Now, the very important thing to notice here is this is the basis for the programmatic advertising. So from this point onwards, everything that I see in my customer journey will be based around the car that I'm interested in. So let's progress to the next stage. The next time I look at my Fire tablet, or the next time I go on the Amazon page, the car that is in the advert has been programmatically served. So the car that I see in the advert is the exact car in all the same configurations that are left behind in the configurator. So if I'd fitted child seats, roof racks, cycle racks, all of those accessories would be fitted onto the system, and this is a system provided by the company Clinch. I've registered my interest online on Cadillac.com, and then I go to my email, and what I've received from the Zero Light system is a perfectly crafted email containing all of my information on my particular car in my particular configuration. I've got a QR code at the bottom, so I think what I'm going to do is make an appointment with my local Cadillac dealer and take the discussion further.
So the first thing I will do is to load Darren's configuration. So I'm going to scan the QR code from his phone directly from the dealer iPad there. And you can see that this is loading Darren's configuration directly on the screen. So from there, typically, I will continue my discussion with Darren and I will show his car. So you see that the dealer has a very light setup. Everything is driven from AWS Cloud again, and you have a 4K screen that streams directly a beautiful car, high quality, from the cloud. And here I can see all the details from Darren's configuration, Darren's choices, and I can even go inside and look at his car, look at his options, and all the choices that he made prior to coming to the dealership. So at that stage, what I can do as a dealer is look at my private CRM system and understand a bit more of what Darren has been done before coming here. You see here on that screen that when Darren was online before and was giving his personal email and name, we were able to plug into the CRM of the dealership and create an opportunity here with the name Darren and the exact car and configuration that Darren has been choosing online. But on top of that, we were able to track the behavior of Darren on the internet. We can see the time he spent on every color, we can see the type of wheels he's been choosing and interior, and we can even understand Darren's behavior and propose recommendations. We call that next best offer for the dealer. So if you come back here as a dealer, I can really use this tool to help me, guide me on my discussion with Darren. And for instance, I might not have the exact same car on my lot today, but I have one which has wheels which are just a little bit different, and I'm going to try to upsell Darren on this car so he can live with that car today. It's already very close to the car I had online, and it's actually a more expensive wheels, which is good for me as a dealer. So what I'll do now is I also want to show Darren a different way to explore the car, and I'm going to use the AWS Cloud to create an AR model. An AR model will be a lighter version of this 4K stream here, directly on the iPad, and I will be able to put the car, the exact configuration as an AR model here on the table here. I can even drive that car like that. And it's a really nice and entertaining way to discover the car more in detail. I can zoom in, I can make it bigger, and I can even open the doors. So this model is created in real time from the cloud, and matches the exact configuration that I'm currently talking with my customer about. So at the end of this interaction, I think I agree with Darren that he wants to take this car, but he still needs to think about it. And before he goes home, my goal is to give him something, some kind of takeaway. And that brings me to the next stage of the post-dealership environment. At this stage, what I want to do is to create a personal brochure. Instead of giving Darren a paper brochure which is generic and not very convenient because we can't see his exact car, I'm going to use the cloud to create a complete customized and personalized brochure. I want Darren to leave with something in his hand. And I take one of those cards here. You see, this is a Cadillac personalized brochure card. Each of those cards has a unique QR code behind it. So if I take just one card, I'm going to pair that card with the brochure here in just one click. I load the camera like this. And with that, what somebody like Darren can do, he can put that in his wallet. And here I'm going to scan that QR code. And you see that directly there, I can load the brochure. And this brochure will be the exact same configuration as the one from the dealer here. So you see, it just takes a second. This is created in real time on the cloud. So all the content from this brochure has been created by AWS services right at this minute. And you can see a video introduction, and you can see Darren a closer look at your XT6. So it's a complete personalized brochure and very interactive. So I'll show you one example here. You can see the new wheels that are proposed. I upsell Darren on those wheels, and here Darren can have, so this is still creating the brochure, a direct access to the wheel and play with it. So this allows Darren to go home and keep the car close to his wallet, okay? And that concludes a bit the dealership application and what we can do using AWS Cloud and the power of Zero Light and AWS together to have a completely personalized and connected buying journey.